Hello everybody, this is Marya here on YouTube. Today we are outside of my house to do some sprayed edges. Now, there are quite a few things you guys need to know that I didn't know before I started this project, and they're quite simple. You tend to start figuring things out as you go, but I wanted to tell you guys just to save you some trouble. I think it would have been better for me if somebody saved me the trouble. But basically you're gonna need your books, of course. If you guys are like me and you put tabs on your books, you have to take them out. If they're really important to you, you should probably write down the pages so you know what to take off and then where to put it back on again. Or you can just reread your books. Today we're gonna do my favorite series as of right now, except the Hunger Games, because I already did those. Did I even do them? I don't remember. I don't think I've done them. But we have Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, Shadow and Bone Trilogy by Leigh Bardugo, and then we also have A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, which are my favorites right now. But those are the ones that we are looking at right now. Another thing you guys are gonna need is painter's tape. This is so much better than normal masking tape or even this type of thing, the clear one, simply because this won't hurt your books. The first time I did it, I did hurt some of my inner cover parts of my books, so you guys just have to run with that. Something to cover your surface if... Okay, calm down, alarm. Wow. Ambulance now? Bullshit. Anyway, you need something to cover your surface. Also a well ventilated area. This whole place is an open space, so it's pretty good for me. I don't need to wear protection, though I would recommend for you to do it because you can kind of get high on this stuff. So the protector, whatever it is, I have a little whiteboard here that is helping me with that. Something to weight on your books. These are ceramic tiles that my mom had laying around, so I stole them from her. And this is what I'm using. You can also use a clamp, but I don't have one and I'm not gonna buy one right now, so you make what you do what you make, whatever it is, the phrase, you guys know what I mean. Whatever it is you want to use to protect your books. I use this paper because it has been in my shelf for around, I don't know, maybe 10 years now. So I'm using it. I know it's a waste of paper, but I really don't have another choice. If not, this is gonna still forever on my shelf and it's not gonna do good either. So at least we have something to do with that. You can also use craft paper. I think it's better if you use craft paper, especially the ones that are, I'm spitting everywhere, especially the ones that are kind of thicker. That is just gonna help you protect your books. I tend to use double the paper with this because they're kind of thin, and the paint sometimes it kind of leaks everywhere. So I think that's pretty much it. You're also gonna need scissors and the paint. Now, this is something very important to know. You need acrylic sprayed paint. Acrylic spray paint. That's all you have to remember. Whatever colors you have. I have black, I have sparkly black, I have pink, blue, gold, red, silver, I have a sparkly blue, I have green, I have another type of pink, and I'm probably gonna go get a few other colors tomorrow. This is also gonna be divided, meaning I'm gonna do this in several days because ain't nobody got time for that today. You know something's gonna go down when a girl ties her hair, because that's just trouble for most people. Okay, you guys, so this is actually quite a simple thing. So you cover your book. Um, I think of this as pretty much wrapping a gift. I tend to do, since I do it with normal paper, colored paper, I do tend to have a little bit more time going into it. Take your time whenever you're doing this because it is the most important part, because you need to protect your cover. It's super important. You can see I pretty much cut the corners in the middle of the book. For the spine, I tend to do two little slices, two little cuts, and then I just kind of wrap them up like what I'm showing you guys right now. And then I just kind of cut corners again, and then just kind of wrap the covers. Now this is going to help you protect the cover and protect the spine, which is super important. I didn't protect my spine in one of my books and it's completely painted, so I'm just saying be careful with that. And then you put the weights or the clamp, whatever it is that you are using, on top of your book. Make sure the corners are not bothered by the paper, and then just spray paint your book, and that's pretty much the entire thing. So you just kind of have to be careful with how you do it, but truly it's super easy. And you kind of just have to check that all your corners are covered, and the little kind of flaps between pages as well. So just take your time doing this, but it's pretty easy and pretty self-explanatory as well. So we are gonna do the unveil on some of this. These 3-4 books are drying right now, and these ones are all already dry. So this is Crooked Kingdom, and just a quick note: be careful when you are taking the masking tape off, the painter's tape. Just be careful. You don't have to be extremely careful, but again, just to make sure all the pages are not locked together like that. It's been what, about an hour it took me to do all the 9 books I have here right now. So this is Crooked Kingdom, and it looks beautiful. It needs a little more right there, but we're just gonna work with that. This is, I have no idea. Okay, this is Shadow and Bone. No, this might be the other one, because Shadow and Bone is blue. This is Siege and Storm. So here's the thing: if you put too much paint in one side, which I did with this book, this will happen, and this only happened to this page, but this kind of thing will happen. Now, I do have some that I did on purpose because it actually looks kind of cool when it's done to all the pages. But yeah, just a quick side note over there for you guys to know. And again, as I said, I tend to do one coat, and then whatever spots feel like not very well protected, this one is pretty good all around. It looks like that. I tend to go over it just a little bit to, again, this is a little pull that happened, but it's faded, so it's fine for me. I really don't mind it, since they are my personal books. If you're doing this as a gift, I would say be more careful with what you are doing. But this is A Court of Wings and Ruin. This is my favorite book in this series, and it looks like that. It looks beautiful. This is Shadow and Bone. And I actually think to this one I want to put a little sparkly thingy over here. So let me just work this in. Yeah, just some sparkle like that on the book. Makes it look even more beautiful. Also, if you guys don't like having your hands painted, you should probably not do this. So I'm gonna let this one dry like that. And I'm gonna open all the other ones. So this one right here, I'm going to just change this up. This is Six of Crows. So again, Six of Crows looks quite beautiful. Now, with this red, I do have to say I can't put on more than one coat, because if not, they'll grab together and it's just a mess. It doesn't look good. But this is the other one. Jesus damn it.